Hey everyone, I just wanted to say hello and give you some small business tips. These are some life hacks and small business hacks that I've accumulated through my research through the last little while. I just got back from Washington State and I got a major sunburn, as you can tell, super fun. But we went to the ocean and had lots and lots of waves and boogie boarded and did a lot of fun stuff like that while we were there. Saw the Space Needle and did some really fun things. So if you do end up joining this video today and you have questions about some of the things that we're going to talk about, it's just going to be a really brief one. Feel free to chime in and give little comments along the way and questions, and I'll answer them as you post them. So I just wanted to give you, so these small business hacks are things that I use all the time that are either free or really, really low cost. And so I wanted to go through them so that you could have some insight on things that have been helpful for me and some of the clients that I've worked with. I really like to tell people about free options, and sometimes the free options have little bugs or little twists that don't make them really nice all the way, but not as nice as a paid for version. But if what you're doing is just starting out and you don't want to pay monthly membership on top of monthly membership to lots of these, this is a list of, and all of them you could be paying for through certain different companies, a monthly membership. So I'm trying to let you know about ones that have worked well for me and ones that clients have used in the past to get started. And then once they grow bigger, they obviously have a little bit more money to input towards a few things. So a lot of these are really great for any business at any point. E-signature, so a lot of signature things are going on these days. There's not a whole lot of wet signature signing things. Even real estate agents and a lot of small businesses with vendors. Everybody's moving to e-signature because it can get done right away. So the ones that I've used are HelloSign, and that's a free one. And then DocuSign is a really, really good one that has been used, that I've also used as well. To go down to the next one, invoicing, I use Log My Hours, and I have a really good relationship with the creator of that program. He's very willing to fix any bugs that you find, and he adjusts things based on what your needs are. If you notice it doesn't have this certain application, you can even instant message him within the day, and very soon, depending on what it is, he adds it to his program. So that's been a really good one that I've liked a lot. Or there's also a free one called Invoice Home that is it's totally free and has some really good options. It's just very, very simple and basic. So if you want more, you have to pay for something like FreshBooks or QuickBooks and things like that. But these are, again, the hack versions. So to go to websites, I really like to, hey Melissa, how's it going? I really like to I like to recommend to my clients, depending on what they're looking for. If they're looking for something that's self-sufficient for them to be able to use, and they're going to be interested in going in and doing the edits, I like to recommend something like Squarespace or Wix that has templates available that you can just drag and drop different things, and it makes it really easy and simple for the user. If you're going to do the anything more intricate and you have a design person in charge of your website, then you're going to want to go for something like WordPress. But again, with that, you're going to have to pay for someone. Unless you have that skill, you're going to have to pay for someone that knows how to program or at least has time to learn more about WordPress. The next thing on here is shared documents and calendars. These are really a big deal for small businesses, and small businesses can utilize shared documents to have meetings with different people and be all on the same page at the same time. I like to use the Google Suite. Anything Google, I like to use. They're all free. And then if you go through them for a domain and an email address, so obviously there's a fee for that, but there's the shared documents that everyone can type in at the same time, and it shares it automatically, saves it automatically. And there's only one version of everything, which makes things really nice. You're not sending things back and forth. And then there's also, for the shared calendar, you can set up things like webinars or video conferences pretty easily with Google. And you can also, if you want to go up a step and outside of the Google Suite, you can go to Calendly. Calendly. But it does cost a monthly fee as well. But that one's a pretty good one also. As far as creating really good looking HTML websites, I prefer MailChimp. There's a bunch that are similar to it out there, and they are probably about equivalent. But I like MailChimp. It has a free version, and obviously you can upgrade to other versions, but it's really easy drag and drop for anyone to use with whatever photographs they have and things like that. Even you can drag and drop videos into it and set up campaigns and things like that. So I like to use those too. In order to schedule your social media posts, a really good thing to use is Hootsuite. They do have a paid version, but if you just focus on 3 social media platforms, I like to focus on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And it depends on your small business. If you have a small business that has more followers on LinkedIn, you're going to want to make sure that you're there. Or if you have more followers on Twitter, you're going to want to make sure you're there, or Pinterest. But if you have like 3 or more, if you have up to 5, you're going to have to pay some money. But if you have 3, this is opposite. If you have 3, then 3 and under social media platforms on Hootsuite are free. And then their monthly payment plan, I think, is $9.99 a month. So it's not too bad for something that allows you to plan out your posts and schedule them and then forget about them. And obviously you can still do organic posts as you see necessary. But those are good options for that. Project management tool, if you're trying to get on board with your whole team and you want to make sure that everyone's on the same page with things, I'm kind of a nerd, so I really, really like project management tools. I've always loved the charts and the graphs and the calendars and scheduling things and assigning them. I am a really big nerd in that way. But I found that Trello and Asana are perfect for my needs. You might want something a little bit simpler. Evernote has some really good options. It's a little simpler. And Google Keep is one that I've used in the past to help. It's pretty much like little Post-it notes, and you can assign them and share them and things like that. But Trello is very visually stimulating and very simple. Asana is for maybe the more deeper project management person. You can set up boards just like Scrum style, or you can also set them up in lists if you like it better that way. Wunderlist is another one that I've used too. There's just a lot of them out there, and I've really liked quite a few of them that I've found. So these 2 right here have paid versions, but I've been fine so far on the free versions. And for clients that are bigger I recommend a paid version, but some of this is just, preference and depends on the product or the service as well. A lot of times you get stuck with a video or a picture that's the wrong size or in the wrong file. Hey Nikki, how's it going? And so sometimes it feels overwhelming and it's just stopping you from what you're trying to accomplish. That can be very frustrating, but there's some free ones that you can download. They have also paid versions, but again, like I said, I've been fine so far on the free ones. Any video helps you to convert like .mov files that you might have from taking a video on an iPhone. You can transfer it to a .mp4 file, and then Fotosizer is a really good one for changing the size of things really easily. You can put in that you want to change the pixels, a certain pixel ratio, or the percentage of the picture, or you can do a couple of things. And like I said, some of these are pretty simple, and you might need something a little bit bigger, but these are the free to really, really cheap versions that I recommend for some clients that are just starting out. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I hope that I made your hack day just a little bit better. Also, just so you know, this is my birthday month, so that's why I'm giving away all this free stuff about all my favorite things. Every Friday, I'm going to be making a live video about things that will help small businesses. And so if you tune in on Fridays, it's going to be at 1 o'clock on Fridays. Then you can ask me about a previous video, or you could ask me questions about this at the next one, or you could ask me about the video or the topic that we're going through at that time. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions, and I'm happy to help. Have a great day. Fabulous August. I love it. Okay, hope you're having fun. Bye.